Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. In today's pick a card reading, our topic is, what is your energy attracting into your life? Once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps below, which will take you to your reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is also linked below. Please remember that is the only way to book a session with me, so if anybody ever reaches out to you, please know that that is not me. Okay, Spirit, our topic is, what is your energy attracting into your life? Can we have a card for pile number 1, please? Can we have a card for pile number 2, please? Can we have a card for pile number 3, please? Pile number 1, you have graduation with the Rainforest Jasper. Pile number 2, you have exit with the Selenite. Pile number 3, you have Otherworld, and you have the Polychrome Jasper. Please take as long as you need choosing your card or cards, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have the Rainforest Jasper, and your card is graduation and number 28. So with this card, I get a few things. It seems like you've been working on something. Okay, so you've been working on something really, really hard, and what your energy is attracting into your life, I feel, will be the things that come after all of this hard work. Okay, so if you are literally graduating, okay, from school or from a program or something like that, then I feel that what you're attracting into your life is a good job, like a good job with good people, a good boss, good manager, work that you will love, kind of things like that, right? Also, I'm getting a sense that you could be attracting a sense of direction. So because it seems that you're accomplishing something, right? And then some of you may have an idea of where you want to go, but you're not exactly sure yet. So you could be attracting the sense of direction, like the spark, something that's going to click. So you're going to say, oh, okay, that's exactly where I'm going to go now. Okay, so things like that. So I feel that some of you could be learning lessons and graduating from those lessons and moving on to bigger and better things. So in the sense of where you're no longer wanting to repeat certain lessons in your life, repeat certain situations, okay? And there's also a feeling of knowing that it's time to move on from something. Like I feel like the curtains are going to be closing on whatever's going on here fairly soon, and I feel like this is a feeling that you know something's coming to an end. You know that something's reaching a conclusion and it's time to move on. Okay, so I think there's a sense of excitement. There could be a sense of things feeling bittersweet. You could have outgrown something. So this could be a job, a career. This could be school, like in the sense of you're graduating, or maybe even you don't even want to finish whatever program you're in school. So maybe your energy is attracting something new ideas coming into your life, right? So that's pretty much what I'm seeing here. Ultimately, though, what I'm seeing is your hard work in something is going to pay off for you, and you're attracting what comes after that. So this can really apply to anything. Like I said earlier, some of you may literally be graduating. This could be a relationship that you've outgrown, and you're maybe you've outgrown the person and you want to graduate to like a healthier relationship. This could be career, job, you know, really anything that's coming to an end, and you're attracting this newness into your life, okay? What else can you tell us for pile number 1, please? And you know, these 2 cards are sticking out here, so I'm going to take those. Okay, oops, hold on. Okay, sorry, the cards were falling over there. Okay, so you have dog and friend. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. So a couple things that I'm feeling here. I'm feeling like you are attracting new people, places, and things into your life that will be loyal to you. Okay, so I'm getting a sense of your soul tribe is what you're attracting into your life. I feel also that you're looking for something that will reciprocate your energy. So this could be a relationship, this could be a romantic relationship, this could be friendships, this could be you're looking for a job where you can work really hard, you can prove yourself, and in return, you're going to be valued, appreciated, you know, set with possible promotions in the future, possible raises, you know, things like that. So I feel that you're very dedicated because I feel like you've put a lot of effort into something over here. And so I feel that you also want to be happy, right? You want an environment that kind of feeds your soul, that's very warm and engaging, and you know, all of these things that where you can go about your day feeling like you've accomplished something or feeling like you're making a difference, you know, things like that. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing here. Let's see what else we have for you. Grizzly bear and power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense because I even mentioned something about that here. Like, I feel like you've put in a lot of hard work. I feel that you've learned something here, whether it was a life lesson, like I mentioned earlier, or if it was actual like learning a skill or something like that. I'm also, but okay, not also, but within those things, I'm feeling like there was also a lot of soul growth that happened here. And so I feel like part of what you're attracting into your life is this up leveling. Okay. Like you've graduated, so you're going on to the next level, the next phase, right? But it seems like you're going higher, okay? Because sometimes we can graduate from something and sometimes we take a step back, right? I'm not seeing that here. I'm seeing you continuing to rise, okay? Continuing to move forward. And I feel like you know that. I feel like there's a lot of confidence here, okay? And that doesn't mean that there isn't any fear of like, oh, you know, what does the future hold, or will I succeed? Will I be successful with that? You know, those are normal feelings, right? But I feel that the majority of your feelings, you're very confident in moving forward, okay? And I feel that that confidence is going to be noticed. And I feel that that confidence is, you know, it's like your energy, because of that energy and because of your dedication and your loyalty, I think that is exactly what people are going to notice about you. And that is how you're attracting this loyalty right back to you, okay? What else can you tell us for pile number 1? This card wants to come out. So we have resilience. There is no need to rush or push. This is a time to take things as they come. You have the determination and patience to handle what is happening. Exactly. That's what I saw here, determination. I didn't mention patience, but it does make a lot of sense here because I'm getting kind of a calmness about your future. Okay. I am feeling that what you're attracting into your life when I look at this card is something that is going to make your heart very, very happy. You see this heart right in the middle? It's something that's really going to resonate with you, something you're going to love. And again, with these 3 sea turtles, and then you have the group of dogs here, I feel like you're attracting like-minded people, and like-minded situations, like situations and people that will really feed your soul. Okay, what else can you tell us, please, for pile number 1? And not just that, but also it's number 1. So you are absolutely attracting and manifesting these new beginnings into your life. And I feel with this card, with resilience and patience, I feel like you are attracting the right opportunities, but I feel also you're bringing in and attracting signs from the universe so that you will know what is the right opportunity for you. So I feel like your intuition is going to play an important part in these new beginnings that are coming up for you. Okay. And I feel also if you're asking for guidance from the universe, from spirit, from, anything of that realm, your higher power, whatever, it's going to be brought into your life. So you're going to be receiving those signs. Okay, so you have number 17 here, safe and surrounded by love. See, this is what I'm telling you. Okay, you're attracting like-minded people. You're attracting situations that will feed your energy, that will feed your soul, that will make you feel happy. And it's these situations that you're attracting are going to be so reciprocal. Okay, so it's not just it's an equal give and receive situation or situations and people that are coming into your life, people who will support you, people that you will support in return, right? It's very like I'm seeing like a wheel, like all the spokes in the wheel, every spoke has a job to do, and everything just kind of flows. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. Keep your heart open and know you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. Oh yeah, so this is what I was just talking about. Allow yourself to see and understand what is going on around you. That's what I was talking about with your intuition. And when these opportunities come into your life, knowing which one to choose, knowing which one will bring you to your, I'm hearing to your destiny, to your dreams. It's interesting. What caught my eye here is the number 17, which is the number of the star card in the traditional tarot. So exactly what I was talking about. You're really attracting signs and messages and things like that so that you can achieve your dreams in kind of like the quickest way. Now, that doesn't mean that you're not patient, but I mean, who wouldn't want to attract their dreams as quickly as possible, right? You can do both at the same time. You can be patient and also attract these things as quickly as possible. So I feel like that's exactly what your energy is calling in. All right, what else can you tell us for pile number 1, please? What is pile number 1's energy attracting? Okay. The Page of Wands. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. So definitely new beginnings, doing things that you enjoy. I'm getting a sense of there's some kind of exploration that's happening. I feel this exploration is kind of in your mind. And what I mean by that is exploring different options before deciding on the perfect thing for you. So it's kind of like, I feel that with the graduation, there's something's concluding here, but it's not just like, flipping the page in the book and going on to the next chapter. It's like closing that book, putting it on the shelf, and starting a whole new book. Okay, that's how I feel, this energy that I'm getting with the Page of Wands here. It's like, okay, I'm gonna start something new. I'm gonna be moving forward, and I want it to be different. I want to make sure that this is done correctly. I want to make sure that I am in alignment, that I find the perfect thing for me. So I feel that, again, that's where this patience is coming in. I'm getting a feeling of, in a sense of, I will wait for the right thing. Like, I'm in no hurry. I mean, I would love it if it showed up, tomorrow, but I'm not in a hurry. I'm going to wait and see what my options are and then go from there. The Temperance card, yeah. And this is exactly why, because you want balance in your life. You want a sense of like contentment, but more than that, right? So you want to feel like everything is in alignment with your soul. There's a sense of not wanting to waste time or energy on the petty things in life. You want to do something that's important, important for yourself, perhaps like an important job, or having like a real romantic relationship, something that's really meaningful. Wanting to find like a really, really good friend group, and things like that. So I feel that this hard work that you did here, part of it was working on yourself, right? And then there could be other things that you did there, like gaining a skill, which is also working on yourself. But when I say working on yourself, there's something like, I'm feeling soul growth that happened here along with something else, okay? And with the Temperance card, it's like, okay, I've done all this work. I've done the internal work. I've done something with, my skills, communication, whatever it is. And it's like, you know what? I did that and it wasn't for nothing. So I want to be in environments and I want to be around people that match the same kind of energy. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here. And look at all the butterflies. That's really, really nice. So your energy is attracting transformation. Let me look at this for a second. I don't know if I noticed that before, but it's like fire. And I know I must have noticed this before, but in one cup there's fire and in the other cup there's water. Very, very interesting. So I'm feeling like there's a sense of one, and then you have the Page of Wands here, which is fire as well, right? So there's a sense of wanting to go into something that you're very passionate about, that your heart is in, like, remember your heart here. So yeah, I'm getting, I just heard not settling for less than what you deserve. And I might have said something similar to that earlier, but I really feel that that's where you're at right now. It's like, no, I deserve better and I'm going to get better, and you will. That's exactly what you're attracting into your life. The King of Cups. Okay. Some of you may be attracting a better relationship into your life. Absolutely. Some of you may have learned a valuable lesson in a past relationship. Maybe you were putting all your energy into a relationship and you weren't getting anything in return, and you were like, no, I'm done with that. I'm done, right? So that's definitely possible here. And if that is your case, and there's other things that I'm seeing here too, so have no fear if you're not looking for romance. There are other things that I'm seeing here, and I'll get to that in just a second. So if this is something that you're interested in, I feel that you're attracting someone into your life who's a safe space for you. someone who is very loving, someone who's very communicative, and someone who is very romantic, okay? And I feel like you're on the same page with goals and values and those kind of things. What else was it that I was going to say with this? As far as the romance part. Okay, maybe I said everything. Okay, so on the other side, if this can also, oh, I know what I was going to say real quick. It doesn't matter what gender this is, right? So if you're looking for a romantic partner, the gender does not matter here. I'm just reading the energy, okay? Now, if you're, up-leveling your life in different ways other than a romantic partner, what I see happening here is what we see up here. And this can still apply to the romance as well. But with dogs, right, this is loyalty. And I'm seeing loyalty here. I'm seeing someone like people. So this could be a new job. This could be a friend group. This could be moving somewhere new. And it's like these situations, these people, there's a potential for growth. There's also a sense of accomplishment, especially when it comes to like emotional accomplishment. So being happy with your accomplishments, loving what you're doing, loving who you're around, and you have safety here. And you also have safety here. And there's also a sense of resilience too, because this is the King of Cups. So you've gone from the Ace of Cups all the way to the King of Cups. So resilience, being rewarded for your hard work and not giving up. Then we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, so this can definitely be new romance. This can be new beginnings with anything, okay? And there's a lot of safety with these new beginnings. It's a breath of fresh air. It's being rewarded for your hard work that you did over here. You're up-leveling your energy, and you're being rewarded by things that have also up-leveled, or things that are an up-level for you, things that are on this higher plane than where you were before. Okay, so this could absolutely indicate a promotion, a new job, a very, very positive beginning to a new career. Okay, this could indicate that you're moving somewhere new. It's going to be very emotionally fulfilling for you. There's a lot of beautiful energy that you're attracting into your life right now. New beginnings. I'm also seeing, if this is a romantic relationship that's coming into your life, I'm seeing that there is the potential for children or family. And when I say children, that always includes fur babies for me, okay? So this could be human children, that could be fur babies, but definitely I'm feeling like a family dynamic here, like there's growth within the couple unit, okay? So there's growth between the two of you that could include expanding your family in any of the ways that I just said. Yeah, so let's see what else we have. The Judgment card. So with the Judgment card, this makes a lot of sense that you have the graduation here, because with Judgment, it's actually, they go so well together. Everything that I've talked about kind of relates to the Judgment card. So with the graduation card, there's a sense of, remember, up-leveling of all this hard work that you put into something. And some of you may have been in a situation where you were putting in all this hard work day after day after day after day and not getting anything in return. And then all of a sudden one day you woke up and you're like, I'm not doing that anymore. No. And that is the Judgment card, okay? For others of you, I feel like you may have been going on a path in your life, and then all of a sudden you kind of woke up one day and you were like, I don't really feel like I belong here anymore. So I feel like I want to make some changes. And so that's another thing that I'm seeing here. So it's like, what I'm seeing with the Judgment card is something kind of sparked this graduation into this new energy. Remember how I talked about closing that book and putting it on the shelf and then starting a whole new book? That's the Judgment card. So if you're not there yet, you will be, Okay, you will be starting these new things. The Knight of Swords. So definitely going into things that are more like mentally stimulating, things that are on a different wavelength than you were before. Okay, so you're attracting things into your life that spark your interest, that spark your intellect. People who are intellectually and emotionally stimulating. Okay. There's also, I feel here with the Knight of Swords, what you're attracting into your life is manifestation. Okay. So saying like, I want this, I want that, and I've worked so hard over here and I'm still working hard, but now I'm attracting these things and I want to see these things develop in my life, and that's exactly what's going to happen. And I feel like it's not going to take you too much time before these things manifest for you. Then we have the Justice card. Wow, you have a lot of really powerful cards here. So the Justice card, things are changing for you. You're up leveling, right? Like I talked about. And also with the Justice card, this could be or is indicating things coming to an end and new beginnings. So this could be you getting a new job. Okay, this could be you finding a new place to live. This is also you finding that balance that I talked about over here, where some of you are just putting in energy and not getting anything in return. That's changing for you. So I feel like what's happening is you're saying, I want change in my life. I no longer want these particular things or these particular situations. So I'm going to close that book and put it on the shelf, right? And not really think about it anymore. And then I'm starting this whole new life, and I'm bringing in things that will have this unconditional support, that, this reciprocal relationship with people, places, and things, like I said earlier. Yeah, the Ace of Swords, I feel like you're looking at things differently than you previously did. Like you're seeing things differently. It's almost like you see with the Judgment card, it's like, I see clearly now. I see where I'm supposed to be going. I see what I deserve. I see what I want to bring into my life. Like I have up-leveled my energy. So I only want to be around people who have also up-leveled their energy, or I only want to be in a job or a career or a living situation where I'm appreciated and where I'm getting something in return. Okay. And I feel like you're also attracting people who are on that same level, people who have the same goals and aspirations as you. And ambitions and things like that. So I feel like part of what you're attracting is a really, really strong community around you, whether that community is, outside in the world with, where you're living, or friend groups, or extended family, like if you find this romantic partner. If that's your situation, then I feel like they will have friends and family that you will also connect with and identify with, things like that. The Sun card. Ooh, I love this for you. I mean, there is so much going on in this card. Okay, first of all, it's the Sun card. You literally have the sun, you have the butterflies, you have the little child here, and you have number 1 here. So there's absolutely new beginnings. And remember how I talked about manifestation? I think, was it with the Knight of Swords, I think? I'm seeing those manifestations coming toward you. Okay, so that's absolutely what you're attracting, because I'm seeing this person walking forward, and all of a sudden, there's like manifesting this new beginning with this child being very close to the heart. Okay, so that's representing your new beginning, and the horse is representing that movement forward. And look at how she's holding on to the sunflower. So it's like, I'm holding on to this dream. I'm holding on to this vision that I have. I'm manifesting it. I'm walking toward it. And what happens? You walk directly into the sunflowers. So you're literally attracting your manifestations. And again, I feel like it's not going to take too long for you with this Knight of Swords. The Five of Pentacles. Okay, the first thing that I heard here with the Five of Pentacles is, remember how I talked about that book that you closed and you put it on the shelf? What I heard is that you will never have to go back to that type of situation ever. Okay, it's done. And for some of you, that situation could have something to do with finances. Okay, I mean, especially if you literally are graduating from school. I mean, that can be ridiculously expensive, right? So in that case, and this is just an example, this is obviously not going to apply to everybody, but in that case, you're going into something new, a new job, a new career that's going to bring you money. And you won't ever have to worry about finances again. If it was a relationship and you put in all that energy and got nothing in return, you will never be in this place again. Okay, ever. I mean, unless you choose to, of course, right? We have free will, but you know, the way your energy is going, I don't know why you would ever go back there, because you learned your lesson here. Okay, that's the thing. And so why I say this is because the Five of Pentacles is below the Ace of Cups. So you won't be going back here, and it's also below resilience. So you've had resilience to pull yourself out of wherever you were, whatever difficult situation you were in. You learned from it and you're moving on, book closed, okay? The Two of Cups, I love this for you. I mean, look at your cards are just amazing here. And okay, first of all, let me talk about what I just said with the Five of Pentacles, how you're never going to be going back to this type of discomfort. The energy with the Five of Pentacles is what I said, where you're putting in all this energy, and you're getting nothing in return. So then you feel like you're left out in the cold, all alone, right? And then look here at the Two of Cups, complete opposite. This is a reciprocal energy that I was talking about. You're giving energy, or you are giving energy, whichever one is you, and then you're getting it in return. So for those of you who this is regarding romantic situation, a romantic relationship, a new relationship, and remember I talked about the King of Cups that could be representing that. This is exactly what I'm seeing here. This is a very, very loving relationship, okay? Reciprocal, someone who's very honest and open, but at the same time, they're intellectual, like you really enjoy talking about the same things and you have the same interests and things like that. So a very balanced, blessed relationship. Sorry, I was looking for the Temperance card, which I was just pointing at. So I got too involved in what I was saying. But with the Temperance card, see how the cups are doing the same thing here. So it's a beautiful relationship that's going to be coming into your life. And for those of you who have a different situation going on, it's basically the same thing, where if you're starting a new job or career, or let's say you're starting your own business, whatever it is, you putting that energy out into the universe you're going to be rewarded so well, okay? People will regard you with like the highest regard. You will love your coworkers. You will love your clients if you're starting your own business, or even if you have clients when you work for someone else. Whatever it is, you're attracting this beautiful energy into your life where everything just kind of flows, okay? It's really kind of like a magical energy that I'm feeling. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. As I was talking about in the beginning with the Page of Wands here, where you're not in a hurry, you're willing to wait for exactly what you deserve. You're not going to settle for less, and you don't have to anymore, okay? You absolutely do not have to settle for less anymore. And so you are growing something that's going to last a lifetime, okay? So what is your energy attracting into your life? New beginnings, new growth. Because remember here we have the number 1, and then here we have this big, huge tree. So this is something, what you're starting here is going to follow you for the rest of your life. And I feel it's going to be this progression where you continually build upon this resilience, this, how do I say this? So there's definitely a softness to your energy, but there's also this power that we saw here where you're right, you're indestructible. So you're indestructible, you're powerful, you have no problem saying no to things or people. You're very, very, very strong, okay, because of something here that you learned. And so you're not accepting anything less than what you deserve. But when those things that you deserve come into your life, you're very welcoming and very appreciative of those things. But this power that you've gained here is going to continue to slowly grow and grow and grow over time. Okay, so that's what I see here. And also, for those of you who are dealing with finances here, remember I told you that you don't have to worry about finances again? That's what we see here, okay? Your finances are slowly but surely going to increase and improve, okay? I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much. Hello, pile number 2. You have the Selenite. Your card is Exit. And what I feel with this card is that you are attracting new beginnings, okay? You're attracting a way out of a situation. You're attracting possibilities after an exit from something, okay? You're attracting solutions to problems so that you can move on. I feel you're attracting resources, confidence. I just get that there's a sense of I'm out, like I'm out of here and I'm gonna figure it out after I leave. That's kind of what I feel when I really get into the energy of this card. So I feel that you're also attracting, if you haven't already left something yet, I feel that you're also attracting courage and like this sense of like courage, confidence, determination, strength to actually leave something. So some of you may be in a relationship that's not going so well, and the energy that you're attracting is that courage or resources or the confidence to leave. And it could be that same thing with a job. So let's say that you're in a job and maybe, you're making pretty decent money and you kind of don't want to rock the boat by leaving, but at the same time, you're just not really happy. And see, this is what I'm saying, how some of you are attracting possibilities after you leave something. So, and it could be both where you're attracting the confidence and the courage to leave. But even in that case, I'm getting this sense like you're attracting something that we can't quite see here. Okay, so you're attracting a better future. Let me just put it that way. Okay, that's the simpler way to just say it. Okay, so let's see what else the cards have for you. Ooh, I feel like that card jumped out, and so did that one. So let's take these. Oh, okay, well, you have 3. Okay. Let's take this one first. Let's see. Okay. Penguin Authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. Wow. The thing that really caught my attention is break free from others' expectations, because I feel that's what's happening here. Okay. Just be yourself. Ooh, that's very, very, very informative, this card. Okay, so, you know, break free, that's the energy I was feeling here. Remember how I was talking about getting the courage, the confidence to like move forward? So I definitely feel like that's something very, very important for you. And also with just be yourself, I feel like there could have been something that was like oppressing you somehow, causing a sense of oppression, which could have been a relationship, or you know, it could have even been a situation that wasn't necessarily bad, but it was kind of limiting your potential somehow. So I feel like you're attracting new beginnings, and it's like I said, like it's hard to explain, but what I see you attracting is the confidence to break free from something. But while you're breaking free from something, I feel like a lot of you don't necessarily have a plan after that. And so you're also attracting a plan coming together after that. Wow. Lizard regeneration, that's basically what I was just saying. Regeneration, right? Attracting a plan after you leave. So after you break free and cut those ties, regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. This is exactly what I saw you attracting. So you are attracting this. Have no fear. If you don't have a plan set into place yet, have no fear. You're gonna be okay. Okay. There's major transformation coming in for you. Major. Okay, so we have Heron, patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. Okay. Confidence. This is confidence. So if you don't have it yet, you will. You will have the confidence to step forward. Okay. Renewal, regeneration, your authentic self. Something, it's either your energy changed and other things did not change with you as you grew as a person, or there's a sense of you wanting to change, and where you were no longer suits where you want to go, like your authentic self. Okay. What else can you tell us for pile number 2, please? Push to surface. And look, like there's the little baby here, and the mom is helping push the baby up to the surface. So I feel like something has triggered you to do better, or triggered you to find better, or triggered you to up level your energy, something like that. Okay. You may have become complacent. You might be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. This is what I talked about. I think, wasn't it? It was before this card or before this card. I don't remember, but sorry, like I get so involved that I don't remember certain things, but that's what I was talking about here, where something kind of woke you up. Like it's like you realized that you were being authentic, or other people weren't being authentic, and you started to feel very, very uncomfortable with that. That's why I was getting a sense that a lot of you may not have a plan after you exit. It's just like, I just need to go. I just need to get out of here. Like I can't breathe. I feel like my skin's crawling and I just need to go, and then I'll figure it out after that. Okay. There seems to be a sense of urgency with leaving, but a sense of patience with where you're going. Okay. What else? Ooh, I love this for you. diving to new depths. And look at this. So here you're going up, right? So up, kind of upward and out, right? Kind of like here you're going, taking this exit, and now you're diving deep to new depths, to your authentic self. There is a deeper meaning to what is happening. Wow. You might be looking at this from the surface and missing what is really going on. Take a moment to pause and breathe, okay? Patience. Allow yourself to dive deeper into what it is you are feeling about your current situation. You know why? Because doing this is going to lead you to your authentic self. So some of you, this makes so much sense. Some of you may be feeling that urgency, like I have to get out of here. I don't feel comfortable. Okay. And so you're just going to leave and figure it out later, like I said. So you do that, you leave, and then what happens, like this energy that you're attracting, like this, because I'm feeling like kind of a shakeup in your life. And that's what I'm seeing here. It's like, okay, I've left, now what? And then it's kind of like this soul searching moment where you then find your authentic self, and then you find authentic people to be around. You find connections with people, places, and things that will last a lifetime. Okay. A lot of new beginnings, I feel, are coming in for you. All right, let's look at your tarot cards. One more thing. I'm feeling like, yeah, that's what it is. Did I say that? Remember how I talked about there's this energy, there's this tension or something, and it's like I have to get out of here? Some of you may not know why, okay? Some of you may be having that feeling, but you don't know why. And you're like, well, I don't know, but I just know it's time to move on. I have to get out of the situation and I'll figure it out later. That's another thing I'm seeing here is that if you don't know why you need to leave the situation, you will. It will make sense. Okay, so you're also attracting information into your life in a way where this situation and this shakeup that's going on, it will all make sense. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 2, please? Yep, look. You have the World card here. Let me set these over here. Can you still see them? Yeah, okay. Look at all of the crystals. Wow. Very interesting. And you know what's so interesting about this is that this World card, it looks, because usually in the World card, there's 1 foot in here and 1 foot on the other side, where you're just about to, enter something new, but you still have 1 foot on the other side. It looks like the other foot is actually on this side of the world here. So you're done. Okay. You are so done with this situation. I feel like you're just leaping away from it, because this also makes sense, because it's like, well, I'm moving forward and I don't have a set plan yet. And some of you may have the beginning of a plan, but there's something about it that's unknown. Something about it where, maybe you're like, okay, I'm just going to pick up and move. Okay, that could literally be what's going on here. You're like, I need to exit where I'm living. I'm just going to pick up. I'm going to move to a new city and I'm going to figure it out when I get there. Okay, that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. And that's just an example, but that could be the same thing. It's like, I can't stand this job anymore. I need to quit, and I don't have another job, but I'm going to quit anyway, and I'm going to figure it out once I'm no longer here anymore. Okay? Because I feel like there's kind of noise going on here before the exit, where it's like I can't even think about my new beginning because there's so much noise going on here. I just need to leave and then figure it out. And then the way that this person is holding this wand here, it's like, okay, now I'm on the other side. Now I can really think. Now I can focus. Now I can really hone in on my intuition. So you're also attracting new ideas and a sense of direction. The Empress, so what you're attracting into your life is, I feel things that feel more comfortable, things that will provide a different level of exchange, in the sense of whether it was a relationship or a job, so you feel that what you were giving, you weren't getting back. Okay, so you want more in return. You want to build something that's more meaningful and more comfortable and something that you can be proud of. Okay, something that you, it's like, I just feel it's like comfy and cozy. It's like, I feel so much more comfortable here, because here it was getting to be so uncomfortable. That's why I'm getting this sense that I just need to leave because I'm so uncomfortable. I can't take it. And so you're really leaving that behind, and what you're attracting is a different vibration that's way more in line with your authentic self. Okay. Maybe that's why you felt so uncomfortable here, because you were doing something or you were around people that were just not your vibe. They weren't your energy. You know, something was going on here that, I mean, I don't really get a sense of like danger or anything like that. I mean, perhaps for some of you it was, but it's more just like, ew, I can't breathe here. I need some space from whatever this is. The High Priestess, yeah, this makes sense because this is the energy that I was feeling with diving to new depths here. And look here, okay, so this person here, the High Priestess, is going, on this path here, letting intuition guide the way forward. And there's a sense of here, there's a sense of like, I know the energy that I want to feel moving forward, but I don't know exactly what that looks like, okay? And that's what I'm feeling with this card. That you know the energy that you're attracting and the energy that you want to see in your life with this regeneration. But it's like, I'm not sure exactly what that looks like. So I'm going to kind of go through this transformation as it comes to me. I'm going to learn, wow, so sorry. Anytime I cough like that, it's like releasing something. And what was I just saying? I'm going to go on this journey and I'm going to learn along the way. And I can't remember exactly what I was starting to say, but what I was looking at when I started to cough was the butterflies over here on this tree. And what that is telling me, because anytime I cough like that, it's releasing something. And it's like a really important point in the reading. And so you're releasing energies that were, I'm hearing like stunting your growth. Okay. And so you have this huge regeneration, you have this huge transformation with all these butterflies, and those things, this regeneration and this transformation, that's kind of what you don't know exactly what that looks like when you get there. But as you're walking along, you're kind of planting these seeds, kind of in a sense manifesting exactly what you need and exactly what you want before you have that full picture in your own mind. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like you're putting out into the universe, like, I need a new beginning. I need something that will be authentic in my life. I need people who will be authentic, or, it's kind of vague, but you're attracting very specific things, even though it's kind of vague right now. So I don't know if that's making sense. I'm trying to say it in a way where it makes sense, and I don't know if it's working. But that's what I'm seeing here with the High Priestess. The Four of Cups, you don't want the things that you once wanted. You just don't. Things are not resonating with you anymore. And it could even be a case of too little, too late. Okay, where you were giving and got nothing in return, and then all of a sudden someone or something was like, oh, well, what, you're no longer interested in being here? Let me give you this offer. And you were like, are you kidding me? I can't go back now. I'm already so frustrated and angry and disgusted with this whole situation. I don't want anything you have to offer me now. Kind of like, you know, in a relationship where someone's like, oh, wait a minute, you're thinking about leaving? Well, let me do better. And you're like, no, you should have done better, you know, 5 months ago. Or an employer where you're like, you know, here's my notice, I'm going to be leaving soon. And they're like, oh, but what if we can offer you a promotion or a raise or something? And you're like, what? You should have done that 6 months ago. Like, I've been, you know, doing all this hard work and got nothing in return. It's like, no, I'm not interested. Period. And I never will be interested. So I feel like there's no going back for you at this point. You're just like, no, I'm over it. Yeah, look, the Six of Swords is all about moving on from something, moving away from something, and knowing that you did everything you could there. The situation, it's done. Like, you got everything you could. You gave it your all, and that just, it's not that your all wasn't good enough, but the all that you were getting from the other side was not good enough. It wasn't matching your energy, and it's just it's just not meant for you. And there's something about, I'm getting a sense of giving birth to a new part of your personality, finding your inner power or something like that, because you have the child here and then you have the baby penguin here. So there's something about like this rebirth, this seeing the light, like, you know, quite literally with this card, seeing the light and saying, no, I don't want this anymore. Okay. Like, something just does not feel right inside your soul with where you were. The Seven of Cups. This makes so much sense, because remember how I was, this card just gives you a picture, and I don't know if you'll see it like I do, but I'm going to explain it to you. Remember how I said it's like, I just need to exit and I'm going to figure it out later? That's exactly what I see here, because here you have the fence, but there's an opening here. So then you look up here and you have all these cups up here, and this person is like, I don't know. Like, let me look at my options. But you're like moving forward first, and then you're exploring these options. That's exactly what I see here, because I see this person moving forward through this opening in the fence, and then looking at the options and saying, okay, now what? And you have some really, really amazing options. There's, again, with the snake here, there's huge transformation, huge transformation, huge growth. This is something that I feel that you're not rushing the process, because you want to do things correctly this time. You want to make sure you land in the right place, and you will. You're attracting, like, what you're attracting into your life is new possibilities, new beginnings. You're attracting into your life exactly what you want. And oh, there's something else with this card. What is it? Let me see. Give me just a second here. What else are you trying to show me with this? Oh, it's just a solid plan. It's a solid plan that you will be able to see, because right now you're kind of feeling things, but soon you're going to be able to see like this plan where you can actually write things down or type things on the computer and say, okay, this is my plan. I'm going to do this first and then this and then this. So that's what I was getting there. The Eight of Wands. Okay, a couple of things going on with the Eight of Wands. You could have had this kind of awakening kind of overnight where you had like the final straw. You're like, okay, that's it. I'm out. I can't deal with this anymore. I am out. So you might have, gone into work one day and your boss said, okay, I'm going to need you to work on this particular thing today. And you were like, oh, this is just too much. I can't do this. And I'm going to give my notice like right now because I can't do this anymore. Or a relationship where somebody says something like maybe you've just been super annoyed with this person for a while, and then they say something or they start an argument or something and you're like, okay, I am done. I'm out. I can't deal with it anymore. So it seems like something may have like happened like that, where it's just all of a sudden you're like, ugh, that's it. I cannot anymore. And then you're looking toward these new beginnings, and I feel like you did not waste any time moving forward, especially because the World card looks like the 2 feet are on this side. So it was just like, you know what, I'm done. Let's not even talk about it anymore. I'm just out. That's what I feel here. And exactly because you're going into a place of what you deserve. Okay, remember when I talked about, was it here when I was talking about the growth that I saw happening? Maybe it was here too, I don't remember, I think it was the Empress card. Anyway, it may have been multiple cards. So you will have a plan, okay? And I feel like that's exactly why you feel confident in just picking up and leaving and not having a plan yet, because you seem to be like, your energy is showing me kind of what I was saying with the Seven of Cups, that you're kind of just feeling things right now. But let me tell you, once you get a plan, I feel that plan is going to come to you very, very quickly. I feel like how you have the Eight of Wands here and then you have the Seven Cups here. I feel like it's going to be like writing things down, right? Like, okay, A, B, C, D, E. And then you start visualizing things. So your sense of creativity or your sense of being able to figure things out just comes to you. And I feel it's partly because when you're diving to new depths here and you start to get these downloads from the universe of where you're supposed to be and who you're supposed to be and finding your authentic self. Okay, I feel that's going to happen very quickly once you get into that headspace. Once you clear your energy, also, you have the Selenite here. So there is like an exit and then clearing your energy. And then you get these new ideas. And these new ideas, you're going to have a very solid plan. And I feel like it's going to, be this slow progression of movement where it's like these almost like levels, these new levels of this plan that you have, where like building blocks is what I'm seeing. And, you have the mountains back here and you're climbing those mountains and you're enjoying it along the way because you're in your authentic energy. Okay. And then once you get to where you're going, you're going to have huge success. So if this has anything to do with work or money, you're going to be just fine. Okay. Absolutely. Like literally you have the Empress and you have the Queen of Pentacles right next to each other. Financially, you're going to be fine. You're going to be very comfortable. Yeah. The Eight of Cups. There's something you had enough of something. You tried your best and that's it. You're on to bigger and better things. It's just, you could no longer be in like a defeating environment where it seems like no matter how much energy you put into this particular environment, it's just kind of like, what's the point? There isn't one. And I feel that it started to drain you emotionally. And I do feel like, I feel like you are trying to find the courage to say goodbye to something or someone. And then that's when that one thing happened and you just woke up one day and you were like, okay, now I've got the courage. I'm just leaving. And then you left, or you will leave if you haven't yet. Yep, exactly. This makes so much sense with the Knight of Swords, especially as it comes after the Eight of Cups here. So, excuse me. This is what I was saying. How, sorry, my voice is starting to crack again. Okay. With the Eight of Cups, it's like, okay, no, I'm leaving. I don't have a plan yet, but I need to leave first and then figure out a plan. That's what I'm seeing here with the Knight of Swords. And I feel like you're very protected, okay, as you go forward. I feel like things may be a little bit chaotic. Look at how the trees are bending in the wind, because I'm feeling like that wind is coming from you taking off so fast from whatever it was that you're exiting over here. You're like, oh, I cannot get away from this fast enough, and I'm gonna leave first and then figure it out later. But with the bird here, it's like you just instinctively know where to go, and it's like your soul is pulling you towards your authentic self. So the energy that you're attracting into your life, or what your energy is attracting into your life, it's new experiences. You're literally attracting your authentic self into your life. That's really what's going on here. So here we have the Seven of Pentacles. Exactly. Remember I told you with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like this slow progression of like levels you're going through, doing one thing at a time, and you're coming closer and closer to your true authentic self. You're making accomplishments. You remember I talked about that list that you have, and things are becoming more concrete, and you're setting goals and you're achieving those goals. Okay. Again, if money was a concern for you, that money is slowly going to start trickling in, and then it's going to be a lot of money. Okay. So you're going to be, you're going to be fine. You're, really attracting a sense of clarity and patience, like with yourself, with your soul growth. Okay. And I feel you're also, what you're attracting, your energy is attracting communication with your soul, with your spirit guides that are going to be helping you, because ultimately you're going into your authentic self, remember? And so you're attracting all of these things into your life that are going to help your soul's growth. So here we have the High Priest, which is the Hierophant. Yeah, exactly. You are reaching new levels within your soul. You are, wow, this is so powerful. You are exiting something and going into a period of huge soul growth. Like, remember I talked about going up those, or creating those levels, those phases, like building blocks or something like that? That's exactly what you're doing. I feel like you're going into a very, very quick ascension into a higher soul purpose, a higher soul growth. And I feel like instead of taking 1 or 2 steps, you're going like 5 or 6 steps. Does that make sense? So this is very powerful, very, very powerful. I feel like you've had some very powerful lessons over here, and you're making very quick progress forward. So that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want a personal reading from me, you can book that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 3. You have the Polychrome Jasper, and your card is Other World with number 21. I'm feeling here that your energy is attracting communication from the other side. This could be from your spirit guides, from your higher power. I'm also definitely feeling for some of you you're attracting a message from a loved one who has passed on to the other side. And I'm seeing a couple different figures here. I'm seeing a deer, I'm seeing a cow, and I'm seeing a unicorn, but it's kind of like a baby unicorn. Okay. Those are just some specific things that I'm seeing in this card that I wanted to mention before I move on to the other messages that I'm getting here. So those animals might mean something to some of you. So just keep that in mind as you go forward. Let me just say this though, with these animals that I'm seeing, the energy is very, very gentle. Okay. So just take that for whatever it means to you. Okay. I'm like hearing hope, and I'm hearing direction. And I'm also hearing that changes will be happening soon, and don't be afraid to move on and make these changes. Take steps toward new beginnings. It's going to be okay, and darkness will pass. Okay. I'm also seeing that spirit guides are around you, but I'm also seeing that a loved one comes to visit you often. Okay. And that a loved one is around you, protecting you. Whew. Very, 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 very intense energy here. Okay. What else can you tell us for pile number 3? This card wants to come out. I told you I saw a unicorn here. Wow. Okay. Whew. I just got chills. Okay. This card is unicorn. It says infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Okay. Abandon the darkness. Didn't I say that? The darkness will pass. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. This is intense. Let me go through this. The magic of love surrounds you. Remember I told you someone's around you? Ooh, I'm also seeing a bear. I'm seeing a bear in here also. Listen to the spirits of light. Okay, I told you that someone's trying to communicate with you. Possibly multiple people, but I feel there's one in particular. Abandon the darkness. I talked about that. As I said, with this card, the darkness will pass. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. So like I said, you're attracting messages from the other side. This person or your spirit guides want you to become your best self. Okay? Something about transforming your energy into something more productive, something where you're your best self. Okay? I'm seeing a ladybug. Good luck. Yeah, good luck. Okay. What else can you tell us? Ooh, I feel like that card wanted to come out. Ooh, and I feel this one too. So you're going to get 3 cards. Okay. Let's take this one first. So you have pronghorn and action. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. You have infinite possibilities and you have success. I just feel like there's something you need to overcome. You need to overcome something, and I feel that the biggest part of what you need to overcome is something mental, something like doubts or fears or something like that. Like that's like the greatest challenge. I feel like actually putting an idea into action isn't going to be that difficult. I feel like the most difficult thing is believing in yourself, believing in your ideas, and kind of putting one foot in front of the other. Okay. We have giraffe and visionary. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth, and love with a big heart. Yeah. Love with a big heart. I feel like there could be holding back, like you holding back yourself, holding yourself back from the world. And your spirit guides in this loved one who has passed on are telling you that you have so much to offer the world, and stand tall and get out there and offer it to the world. Okay. And you're able to see the right path. I feel like if you don't know what that is right now, that's you're attracting that into your life. If you don't know the path forward, if you're like, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to do it, I just don't know. What I'm hearing is that you will know, because whoever's here in this card is going to show you the way. Okay. What else can you tell us for pile number 3, please? Okay, there's 2 cards there. Let's take those. Be insightful and established. Look how bright that card is. Ground and rebalance your energy. That makes sense. Bring your awareness into the now rather than allowing it to occupy the past or future. Wow. That makes sense, because there's a sense of, abandon the darkness. I'm feeling like you're in darkness right now. And I think that's why this card came out, because I feel like this card is showing you your future is so bright with all these beautiful things. I'm seeing beautiful people coming into your life, beautiful experiences, beautiful friends, beautiful work experiences, creativity. I'm just seeing like there's so many possibilities, so many beautiful, beautiful things that are just waiting there for you. And there's something about your past that I feel has really kind of taken you down. For some of you, you may have lost a loved one. Someone may have passed on, and it just took you down, and you haven't recovered from that. For others of you, I feel like there was a situation in your life that's created a sense of like depression or sadness, or a feeling that it's kind of like, you know what, I'm just going to sit here and do nothing because I don't have the energy. I don't have the desire, the will to do anything else. And it's almost like a sense of wanting to give up. Okay. And this message that you're getting, that you've attracted into your life, okay. What they're saying is that you've attracted this message into your life because there's so much more waiting for you in your future. And that's why they're saying to focus, to be present today, okay, and focus on what you can do today. And you don't have to focus on the whole big picture of tomorrow and the next week and the week after that. Just focus on baby steps today. Okay, that's what they're saying with this card. Okay. Single-mindedness, choose your own path and what is best suited for you. Yeah, so single-mindedness and focusing on today. Okay, and remember what I just said, you don't have to focus on all of the details of the bigger picture when you're in today. Just focus on one thing at a time. Take those baby steps, right? And it's going to help you. It's really going to help you. You don't have to do things that other people have done. You don't have to follow a certain path. You don't have to do this or that. you can do what you want to do, but what they're saying is that it's important for you to take, excuse me, to take some steps in moving toward that, right? So, don't just sit still any longer is what they're saying. Okay, let's scoot these over just a little bit so that I can set your cards in the corner over here where I usually do. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay. All right. What other messages do you have for pile number 3? What is pile number 3's energy attracting into their life, please? What else can you tell us? The King of Pentacles. I love this for you. Okay. What you're attracting into your life is a new start, a new beginning, a new plan. Okay. Comfort. I'm getting a lot of comfort. I'm getting growth here. I'm getting stability, standing up. You're also, you know what you're attracting into your life is a plan. A plan of action, a plan that's going to make sense for you. Okay, this is something that there's something coming into your life that's something for you, by you. Does that make sense? Let me look at your cards up here real quick and see. See, go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. That's this card right here, and it's sitting right below that. So you're attracting luck. Luck is going to come into your life. You're going to create something that's going to be extremely successful. It could be something that is kind of out of the ordinary, something that maybe is like, maybe other people would be like, wow, that's an interesting idea. And you're like, yeah, it is, and it's my idea, and it's going to be successful, and then it is successful. Okay, you're rebuilding your life and your future. Okay. The Fool card. So the messages that are coming through from these energies over here, they're saying to get started on something. Don't let your fear hold you back. Now is the time to act. Look here. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Okay. I'm getting a sense that you're going to be starting your own business. Because I'm getting a sense that this is something that you're creating on your own. And it's this huge rise. It's like it's the phoenix rising from the ashes is what I'm seeing. Going from darkness and coming back up and coming up better than ever, creating something of your own, going out, forging your own path, taking a risk, doing something that other people would not necessarily do, and being very successful doing it. The Nine of Cups. This is a wish come true. This is a dream come true. So absolutely. And look, you have visionary here. Okay. So what you're attracting into your life, aside from this message from your loved one, from your spirit guides, is that okay, so I feel like you have an idea now, or you will have an idea, something that's going to be very successful, something that you can build upon, something that is going to be yours, something that is going to help you rise above any problems that you have right now. Whatever your ultimate goal is, whatever your ultimate dream is, your biggest goal, your biggest wish, it's going to be granted. Okay, you're going to accomplish this particular thing and some. Okay, I feel that there's going to be several other things that happen, like all this growth around you, because you're finding your heart. Okay, because I feel there's just this sense of sadness, loneliness, a lack of direction or something like that that's going on here. And I feel like that stems from some particular event that happened in your life that caused a sense of depression or real depression or something like that, where it's just like, I have no motivation at this moment in time. And I feel that the energies here are telling you to focus on what you can do. Don't focus on what happened in the past to get you to this point. They're telling me that it's okay that you've been in this energy and that you may currently still be in this energy of feeling helpless or hopeless, or where you just don't care. Like you just don't want to do anything. And they're saying that's okay. But they're also saying that it's time for you to pick yourself up and start to move on. Okay, and they're saying that with love, they're saying that with kindness, they're saying that in a very gentle way, kind of like giving you a hug and looking at you in the eyes and saying, it's time for you to move on. Okay, very, very powerful. Okay, the Six of Cups. Okay, what I'm hearing here in what you're attracting into your life is getting back to who you are, okay? Getting back to yourself, because they're showing me that this kind of darkness that you've been feeling, they're saying that kind of they're saying like it's okay. They keep saying that it's okay that you were there. It's okay that you were there. It's okay that you're there now. But yeah, okay, they're just kind of repeating what they said here. It's time for you to get back to this vision that you once had. It's time for you to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get your power back, and pursue a dream that you've always had. They're saying that this is the perfect time, the perfect opportunity, the perfect opening in like the universe for you to actually start this particular thing. So some dream that you've always had, something that maybe you were working on in the past, and then you quit working on it because of something that happened that made you go into a state of depression or sadness or something like that. They're saying now's the time. The time is now. And they're saying that sit with it today, but tomorrow, when you wake up tomorrow, start working on this. Okay? So they're being very, very loving, but also very firm, saying that, okay, they're saying enough is enough. You've grieved long enough. You've sat in this darkness long enough. It's time. Now it's time. Okay? It is your time now to get back to who you are. Okay? The Four of Cups. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. So what they're showing me here is to ground yourself. Okay, so as you pick yourself up, as you start moving forward, they're saying to ground yourself, to get outside, to clear your energy, to focus, to meditate, to heal. Okay, and to really focus on this. What is it in your past that you gave up at one point, or that you quit thinking about, you quit working on? What is it in your soul that's really calling you? Okay, there's something that's calling you. and so I'm feeling like this what you're attracting into your life, first of all, was this message from, you know, your spirit guides or your loved one here. I feel for most of you, it's someone who's passed over. And then for others of you, this could be a spirit guide who's like been with you like throughout all this intensity in your life, and who's giving you like loving loving support, excuse me, in moving beyond this situation that you're currently in. And so that's what you're attracting. And then the other thing that you're starting to attract into your life is new opportunities. I feel like as soon as you shift your focus, as soon as you become more present, see, this is also talking about both of these cards, the single-mindedness, focusing on the present, right? And making steps toward your future. And also this, like letting go of the past, okay? And as soon as you do that, these new opportunities that I see right here with this cup are gonna just magically appear in your life. The Moon card, yeah. So this is showing that darkness that I was seeing. And I keep feeling it right here. So there seems to be like a darkness in something that has to do with your heart chakra, like something, like I said, some of you may have had someone who passed over. And what they're saying is to heal that, okay? And that there is light at the end of this dark tunnel that you've been in. Things are going to change for you. Your creativity is going to come back. Your spark for life is going to come back. Your intuition is going to come back. And your path forward is going to become very clear. And in fact, it's going to become so clear that once you step up out of this, this sadness, this depression, whatever it is for you, it's the intensity of the energy that you're feeling right now, of this kind of darker, sad energy, that intensity is going to be shifted into your new path. And it's going to be at least that much intensity, only going in a positive direction. Does that make sense? So that same level of intensity is going to be directed into this new path that you're going to be going on. And, you know, you have visionary here. I'm telling you, they're showing me that once you get started, you're going to be so determined, like nothing's going to stop you from accomplishing your goals. And I mean nothing, like you're going to reach your goals. You have incredible success waiting for you. The Ten of Wands, yeah. So with the Ten of Wands, what they're showing me is to release this burden, okay? This burden that you've been holding. They're telling me that they're sensing that you would feel guilt if you move forward. It's almost like you're finding comfort in staying where you are and not moving forward because there's a sense of guilt. Because if someone has passed on to the other side, they can't, you're feeling like they can't move forward with you, or they can't see you move forward, but they're there with you. Okay, so they're watching you, they're cheering you on, and they really, really, really want you to not give up. I feel they're showing me that you are so close to achieving something so big in your life that it's going to transform your life, and they don't want to see you just give up and be weighed down by these feelings that you've had. The Seven of Swords, yeah. What they're saying with the Seven of Swords is that there's so much more that your life has to offer, that the world has to offer you. And they're saying that you deserve better. And any fears that you have about moving on without someone, it's, I don't know how to say this. They're kind of saying like it's not a valid fear because they're there with you. They never left you. They may have left in a human form, but they're still there with you. They're still there, okay? And they're going to be with you every step of the way to help guide you. So don't feel like you're doing something wrong by moving forward, okay? They're also here talking about, remember how I said you can sit with this energy today, but tomorrow they're jokingly saying you can sit here today, but tomorrow you better get up. Okay, so they're like laughing when they're saying you better get up tomorrow and you better start this tomorrow. Okay, so they're being very stern, but they're also laughing when they're saying that, and they're saying on a more serious note, they're saying that when you do get up and you start to move forward, they're saying to leave any guilt, leave any, you know, I just keep hearing guilt. Anything associated with guilt, leave that behind because it doesn't belong in your heart going forward. Okay. The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense. So what they're showing me here and what they're telling me is that the hardest part is going to be picking yourself up and actually taking steps forward. Once you do that, once you get into the groove of things, things are going to start to balance out for you and you're going to start to feel better. Okay. Okay. And they're saying, don't feel guilty for feeling better. It's okay. They want you to feel happy. They want you to feel balanced. They want you to be happy. They want you to be grounded. And they want you to experience all of these beautiful things that are going to be coming into your life, okay? They want you to be enjoying life. They don't want you to be sitting there in darkness and like replaying something over and over and over in your mind, or distracting yourself by sitting on the couch and watching, you know, something on TV or doing mindless things like scrolling on social media. They want you to actually be productive and find yourself again and, you know, go forward with this plan. Whatever it is, where was it here with the Six of Cups? Whatever it is that you kind of left behind, they want you to pick that back up. The Lover's card. There's a couple things coming through here. Oh, okay, well that makes sense. Okay. I'm trying to think of how to say this. So you have all of these beautiful things waiting for you. There's a lot of abundance. There's beautiful things. There's connections with beautiful people, okay, with friends. For some of you, this could be a romantic partner that's out there for you. Some of you may have lost your romantic partner here. Your romantic partner may have passed on to the other side. And this is going to be very specific for some of you. That person wants you to move on, wants you to enjoy life, says that if you want someone in your life again on a romantic level, that they want that for you. They want you to be happy. They don't want you to be sad and focused on what you lost in the past, okay? They want you to, you know, find someone who will support you, someone who will love you, and, you know, all of those things. So they're saying that that person is out there for you, and don't hold yourself back because this person passed on, okay? And then for the rest of you, what I'm seeing here, the energy here is telling you to kind of the same thing, only they want you to move on so that you can find yourself again, so that you can fall in love with life again, and so that you can pursue this thing that you left in the past, okay? Because pursuing this thing is going to put you back into like your soul's energy, into this higher vibration than where you are right now. And it's going to bring you a lot of abundance. I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of growth. It's going to bring you a lot of peace, happiness, and what is it? It's like feeding your soul. Okay. And then I'm also feeling that once you find a purpose in your life again, another thing that you're going to be attracting into your life, there's new opportunities, there's new people coming into your life, there's just so much. They're just showing me like you have so much life to live, okay? And so much to live for and so many things to accomplish. And you're going to be attracting all of those things into your life once you take that step forward. And they're saying again, do it tomorrow, okay? Okay, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's so much energy going forward. You're so protected on this journey. I feel like whoever's talking here, whoever this is going to continue to be with you, but it's also, I'm seeing like this, what I'm seeing is you standing up and then this swarm of like spirit guides or people who've passed on, just like kind of surrounding you and protecting you and guiding you. Okay. They're going to provide messages. They're going to continue to communicate with you, and they're going to bring you signs. I'm seeing specific numbers, specific animals too. Remember how I was seeing those animals here? I'm seeing a horse now that I've looked back over here, but I'm also seeing more specifically with the horse. I'm seeing like a horse carousel, right? Like at the amusement park, how you might see, or how you can see the horse carousel, or something to do with horses. Okay. So yeah, they're also saying that everything is going to be provided for you, because you see how this cup is being provided for you here. This happens after you clear your energy. The same thing is happening here. Okay. So you have so many people and entities, spirit guides, your higher power, whatever it is that's guiding you and protecting you. Okay. I feel this in my heart so much. It just, I got chills. I got chills. I felt this so deeply in my heart. Sorry for my throat, for me coughing. If you haven't seen that yet in readings that I've done, or if you're new here, that typically happens when there's something that needs to be released. And this is such a beautiful Eight of Cups. Okay, so what they're showing me here, you see all the cups here? This is representing that sadness, that darkness, that depression, that sense of hopelessness, helplessness, not wanting to get off the couch, just kind of, you know, saying, oh, I just don't care about it anymore. And I don't want to deal with anything. And what they're showing me here is you walking away. Sorry. What they're showing me here is you walking away from those feelings, walking away from that pain, that hurt, that depression, that sadness, that sense of loss. Okay. Some of you may have lost something, like, let's say you lost your job or something and it just devastated you. And it's like, I'm just going to give up. Like, I'm just going to give up because I don't see a path forward anymore. Maybe that job was your identity. And that's very specific for some of you, but in that case, here's a specific message for you. If you lost a job that was your identity, that was actually a blessing in disguise, because you're supposed to pursue a passion that you have, something that's always been in the back of your mind. You're supposed to pursue that. Okay, so this was like an opportunity for you to attract your real life purpose into your life. Okay. And back to the more general meaning with this Eight of Cups. I mean, look at all the flowers here. Look at all this beautiful growth, like everything I've been talking about, and walking toward this water. So walking away from this, you know, walking toward the water, cleansing your energy. What they're telling me is that when you pick yourself up and you start to move forward with your life again, you're not leaving this person or whatever it is. You're not leaving that, to move on, you're finding yourself again. Okay. And you're going to be guided. So they're saying, don't fear your future. Just pick yourself up one step at a time, one day at a time. Slowly but surely, you're going to start to feel better, and you're going to be attracting people, places, and things into your life that will support you, that will love you unconditionally, that will appreciate you, and your vision is going to come to life, and your life is going to become so much brighter. Okay, that was a pretty intense message, so I hope this helped you. If you liked this, please like and subscribe, and if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below, and good luck with this. Okay, bye.